Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's topic is why would you choose your future spouse over others? Hey Parvan, welcome to your reading. Just before I start the reading for you guys, I'd like to thank your guides and my guides for being here. So thank you Parvan's guides and my guides for being here. Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Okay, why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Give me one last card. Why would Parvan choose their future spouse over others? Why would Parvan? Okay, thank you. The first card that you guys got is the Two of Cups. I hope you're able to see that. And the second card is the Ace of Wands. And the third card is the Seven of Cups. Okay, what I'm getting right off the bat for you guys is since you guys got the Two of Cups, you guys are in a soulmate relationship with your future spouse. You're going to choose your future spouse because they are your soulmate. They are like, I don't want to use the term reflection or something, but you guys are similar in a lot of ways. The way you think, the way you behave, everything is a bit similar. Like you guys might have the same favorite color or favorite I don't know, like food or something, things like that. Like you guys are similar in a lot of ways. That's something I'm getting. And another thing is, even if you guys have like a lot of differences, even if you guys have a lot of differences, they complement each other. It's not like where those differences end up creating a lot of like fights between you and your future spouse. They end up complementing each other. For example, let's say if you're the type of person who gets jealous, this is just an example. Your future spouse would be the type of person who would say like reassuring words to make you feel better, not to make you feel even more guilty about feeling jealous of something or someone. So they are the type of person who will reassure you. They will say whatever things they need to say to help you feel better rather than make you feel guilty for feeling jealous. That's something I'm getting. So you guys complement each other and they end up like yeah, so those traits do not make you feel like yeah, okay, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. So let me move on to the next point. Ace of Wands. What I'm getting from the Ace of Wands is they might teach you to let go of things or people who aren't serving any purpose in your life. Basically I'm getting that if you are the type of person to hold on to things, whether that is I don't know, it's a physical object or it could be anything else at all. If you're the type of person who's going to hold on to things, they are going to help you declutter. Basically that's the word I'm getting, declutter. Whether that's something you have in your house or some type of person who is making you feel guilty for putting boundaries in place or something like that. For example, let's say you are surrounded by narcissistic people and when you put up boundaries, these people try to make you feel guilty for putting up boundaries, but your future spouse helps you see that no, it's good to put boundaries because these people will drain you if you end up not having some sort of distance from them from time to time. That's something I'm getting. So they will help you let go of people who are narcissistic or who aren't serving any purpose in your life. And from the Seven of Cups, I'm also getting like even though you have a lot of like suitors or you have a lot of people who admire you or anything like that, this person stands out because I'm getting like your future spouse. Why would you choose them is because they are genuine. That's something I'm getting like in a world full of people who are deceitful, who are liars and stuff like that, your person will be genuine. They will be genuine with their affection. They aren't the type of person I'm getting like, for example, let's say you said to them like one day you guys are talking or something and you said to them like, oh, I like this soup or something. Then they might remember that and they might get you that soup whenever they see you or whenever they visit you or something like that. Something I'm getting. Or if you say I like this type of flower, particular flower, then they will get you that. So something, whatever, even the smallest things that you say, they end up remembering that, and making sure that you understand that they are in for the long haul. They are the type of person who will just make big gestures, but when it comes to the small things, they will not be that involved. That's not something I'm getting. They will be involved in every single part of your life. They will celebrate every single milestone with you, whether that's something small or big, doesn't matter. They will end up celebrating it all with you. That's something I'm getting, and that's why you are going to end up choosing them, because there are people who will celebrate the big milestones with you, but they won't be there for you when you achieve something small. But this person isn't like that. And another thing I'm getting is okay, I'm also getting that you might be going through a phase of like I don't want to use the term, like you are going through a tower movement of sorts, like everything is falling apart, and that's when you it's like the universe planned it. Basically that's when your future spouse comes into your life. Basically you're going through a period in your life which isn't so good, and you're like, okay, why is this happening to me, kind of feeling. You're having this feeling, and suddenly your future spouse comes into your life, and you're like, okay, maybe these all happened because my future spouse needed to come in. So you might need to declutter certain things, or let go of certain people and situations before your future spouse comes into your life. That's also something I'm getting. And your future spouse could be from a different culture or different country, or something might be different about you and your future spouse. That's also something I'm getting, because as you can see in this two of cups card, they both have certain differences, like you can notice, right? Like it's in the way they dress or something. That's something I'm getting, like something might be different. So something might be different about you too. And what else? There's a chance that you might go somewhere which is surrounded by a lot of like trees, nature and stuff like that. That's also something like you're going on a trip of some sorts to which is surrounded by nature or something. The place is surrounded by nature, and that's where you end up meeting your future spouse. That's also something I'm getting, like you're going on a retreat of sorts, and you're like okay, let me just go on a retreat so that I feel better or something, and boom, you end up meeting your future spouse. That's something I'm getting. And anything else? The zodiac signs obviously is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, those are the zodiac signs that I'm getting mainly, and I'm also getting Aries for some reason. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything else? Did I forget? And another thing I'm getting, that even though you have a lot of suitors, these people might be masquerading around as good people when in truth they are not, and your future spouse help you see that. Like they will help you see that, for example, you guys could be friends with your future spouse in the beginning because you aren't looking for any type of romantic relationship or anything, and this person helps you see that the people who surround you are masquerading as good people, and they are not actually, they are not good people at all. That's something I'm getting up, because you can see like when you see, it's like these cups have different types of things inside them, right? Like this is like a wreath of some sort, and this is like a dragon, I guess. So different people have different characteristics, right? And some people masquerade around as good people when they are not, and they will help you see that. That's all I'm getting for you, pile 1, and I hope you guys are well wherever in the world. Hey part 2, welcome to your reading. Just before I start the reading for you guys, I'd love to thank your guides and my guides for being here. So thank you part 2's guides and my guides for being here. Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Okay, 2 cards throughout. I just need 1 card at a time. Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Why would part 2 choose? Why would part 2 choose? Okay. Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Okay. Thank you. I need 2 more cards. Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Why would part 2 choose? Why would part 2 choose? Okay. 1 card at a time though. Why would part 2 choose their future spouse over others? Would part 2. Why would part 2, 1 card at a time? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? Why would Paltu choose? Why would Paltu? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? Okay. Why? Why would Paltu? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? One last card, give me one last card. Why would Paltu choose? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? One last card, one last card. Give me one last card. One last card spread. Give me one last card. Why would Paltu choose their future spouse over others? Why would Paltu choose their future spouse? Okay, thank you. Okay, first card that you guys got is the Wheel of Fortune, and the second card is the Ten of Pentacles, and the third card is the Eight of Cups, and the fourth card is the Tower card. Okay. As soon as I saw the Tower card, I got this message that okay, the first message is that you might choose your future spouse because they bring a lot of changes into your life. Okay, okay, let me give you an example. If you are the type of person who loves stability and who might stay in situations which are not helping you because you love that comfort zone and you don't want to leave your comfort zone, this person might bring changes into that. They might be like, don't you think that's a situation that you should stay away from because it's draining your energy and it's not good for your health and stuff like that. So they might bring a lot of changes in your habits and routines and stuff like that, but in a good way, not in a bad way. So that might be the first reason you might choose your future spouse, because they bring a lot of changes, good changes into your life, even though they might be catastrophic at times, because the Tower is catastrophic, like it's like falling apart of things basically. And Eight of Cups. What did I get from the Eight of Cups? Yeah, okay. You might be going through a period of dilemma or something, like you might be contemplating something. Basically, that's something I'm getting when you meet your future spouse, and your future spouse might help you with that. Like they might come into your life like basically like type of like an avenger or something. I don't know why I'm getting that term. So basically they come into your life and they help you, like someone did you wrong. Basically that's something I'm getting, like someone did you wrong and this person, your future spouse, will help you avenge that. Yeah, whatever happened, that's something I'm getting. Like that's specifically something I'm getting. Someone did you dirty and your future spouse will help you get over that, or something along those lines. And another thing I'm getting is you could see a future family with your future spouse. That's something I'm getting. When they talk, you see a person who you can marry, who you can spend the rest of your life with. This person isn't wishy-washy. For example, if they make a promise to you, like we are going to go on this trip next month, then they will make sure that it happens no matter whatever comes up in their life. That's something I'm getting. They are the type of person who's going to break their promises to you. So that makes you think like, okay, this person is the type of person who I can build a relationship with or build a future with. This is the person who is going to break my heart by making promises that they can't keep. So that's also something you're gonna see with your future spouse. And you're gonna see other people how they gonna break promises with you. Like they might make you promises like okay, let's do this on Sunday, and they might not be there, and they will make you promises, all kinds of promises, but they won't be keeping up to those promises. But your future spouse does, and that's why you're gonna choose them. And Wheel of Fortune, they might even bring luck. Like they are like your lucky charm of sorts. Like they might bring a sort of luck into your life. And like I said, from the Tower card, like they bring a lot of changes in your life, good changes, but they might also bring changes that need how do I put it, like changes that you're not ready to make, but you have to make in order to move on with your life. Like you are the type of person, if something catastrophic happens, you might be like stuck on that particular part, but your future spouse help you move on from that. Like they will be like, okay, this happened, but you have to move on with your life. Life goes on, basically. That's something I'm getting. They'll help you with that. So basically that's also something I'm getting from Wheel of Fortune. They will be like your lucky charm, and they will also be sort of like an angel of sorts. That's something I'm getting. Like they will be with you, helping you get through things. So that's the reason why you're going to choose them. And the zodiac signs that I'm getting for you guys is, give me a second, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And just check out what's the zodiac sign for Tar and Wheel of Fortune, because I don't remember exactly what zodiac signs those are associated with. So just Google it. Anything else I'm getting? Oh, okay, I'm getting a specific scenario, so not many of you are going to resonate with that, so just take if it resonates or not. It's up to you. Okay, I'm getting a specific scenario, like I said. It's like someone in this group might think of themselves as the king or queen of queen of their life or something like that. And when your future spouse comes, the facade, that's basically I'm getting like a facade that you have built up in your head, might fall away, and you might see things for truly for what they are. Basically I'm getting like Regina George or something. That's also something from Mean Girls that I'm getting. Like you have this scenario built up in your head, and you think of yourself as this queen or king of your life, and when your future spouse comes into your life, they might help you see that actually you aren't, like things are not what they seem. That's something I'm getting. That's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. I hope you guys are very value on the world. Thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. Just before I start the reading for you guys, I'd love to thank your guides and my guides for being here. So thank you pile 3's guides and my guides for being here. Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? One card at a time. Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3? Give me one card at a time spread. Why would pile 3 choose? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Okay. Why would pile 3 choose? 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 Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse over others? Why would pile 3 choose their future spouse? One last card. Okay, thank you. The first card that you guys got is the Magician, and the second card is the Four of Cups, and the third card is the Justice. As soon as I saw the Justice card, okay, let me get started on reading. As soon as I saw the Justice card, what I got was this person, your future spouse, is justice oriented. They could be a lawyer, or they could be a social activist or something. They are the type of person who's going to fight for justice. That's something I'm getting. They do not like injustice. That's something I'm getting. For example, let's say if they see someone on the road mistreating someone else, they're going to step in and they're going to be like, buddy, no, that's not how you treat someone. It doesn't matter what class you come from, or whatever you come from, whatever status you come from, you not treat another person like they are dirt or something like that. You treat them with respect. That's something I'm getting at. They are the type of person who's going to step into situations like that, and they're going to be like, okay, that's injustice, you not treat someone like that. And another thing I'm getting is from the Four of Cups, you might be okay. From the Four of Cups, what I'm getting is you okay, the way you meet your future spouse is serendipity or serendipitous. That's something I'm getting. That's the term I'm getting. Basically, it's basically like everything falls into place all of a sudden. Like for example, you're going through a phase, or you're bored. Let's say you're bored and you are like, you don't have any hope of meeting your future spouse. You're basically like, okay, I'm not going to meet my future spouse. It's been too long. I have dated people, I have done this, I have done all that, and I'm just tired of and I'm not interested in any type of relationship at all. That's basically the mood you're in. And suddenly boom, the universe brings your future spouse in, and you're like shocked. It's basically like the way you meet your future spouse, it's basically like divinely guided, divinely timed. Like when you meet them, you're not gonna expect it at all. Like you're gonna be just doing your own thing, and you're gonna be like sad, or I don't use the term sad, but you're like involved in your own life, and you're not thinking about anything else, like meeting someone or getting married or anything at all. And suddenly your future spouse comes into your life, and the way you meet them is, and that's gonna make you feel like, okay, the way I met my future spouse, it was like basically divinely guided. That's something I'm getting. And your future spouse is like the magician. Basically they can okay, I'm getting, for example, let's say if they got into a sticky situation with someone, the way they speak or the way they articulate the words or something like that will get them out of that sticky situation. Basically they are like a magician. They can do magic tricks of sorts. That's something I mean. They are good at manifesting things too. That's also something I'm getting up. Like if they are, for example, they will be like, okay, I want to buy this house, and I have been planning to buy this house for like for a few months or something, and suddenly boom, that house belongs to them. Suddenly out of the blue, some opportunity comes up and they end up buying that house or car or something else, even small as like winning a lottery or something. It's like they will be saying like, okay, I was aiming for that and I got it. It's basically like they manifest quickly too. That's also something I'm getting up. Like whatever they want comes to them like this. Within a few months or within a few years even, they get whatever they want, or even quickly than that. That's also something I'm getting up. So basically that's also I'm getting. And the zodiac signs that I'm basically getting for you guys is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and Libra. I guess it's Libra for justice. Yeah, Libra. And magician, I don't remember the zodiac sign. Please do Google it. And anything else I'm getting for you guys? They could, yeah, like I said, your future spouse could work in legal systems, or they are a social activist of some sort, or they might negotiate things. That's also something I'm getting. Like their job involves negotiating things. So they could be in any type of profession which involves negotiating things between two people or something like that. And justice also involved in that. That's also something I'm getting. And another thing I'm getting is for some of you, future spouse could perform Wicca, or I don't want to use the term witchcraft, but yeah, something along those lines. Like they perform certain rituals. That's something I'm getting. But only if you get to know them deeply will you understand that they do this type of things. Like they might not let anyone know that they perform Wicca or witchcraft or anything along those lines. But that's also something I'm getting from your future spouse. But not in a like way that might harm someone else, but in a way that is the way they manifest. That's something I'm meaning. Like they perform certain kinds of like moon rituals or something like that, and they might also even know a lot of things about the occult and stuff like that. That's also something I'm getting. Anything else? They okay, I don't know why I'm getting this specific. Like I'm seeing a woman standing in front of an ivy brick building. Like it's covered with ivies and a lot of plants and stuff like that. Like yeah, it seems like an old building. So yeah, you could meet them there, or your future spouse might have grown up in such a place, or you might have grown up in such a place. That's also something I'm getting. Red red, green, yellow, blue might be your future spouse's favorite color or your favorite color. That's also something I'm getting. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, Pisces. I hope you guys are well better on the world, and thank you guys for watching.